This video, I'm going to show you guys how to make your own track bike for street racing. Guys, you saw here first. So if you like the video, subscribe, hit the like button, try to help me get to 1,000 subscribers so that way I can keep doing stuff like this for you guys. You guys motivate me every time you subscribe or like the video. You make me want to post more. So I'm trying to post things that are beneficial to everybody and helpful. So join the squad, and remember, you saw the track bike how-to on this channel first. Alright, so I made a video like this in the past. More me just spraying it on the ground and showing the results, but I didn't go into detail on how I made it and stuff. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make two different kinds of track bite. The ingredients are super simple. I mean, to make one of these, which is almost a full gallon, it's like 10 or 12 bucks. So it's super cheap. And here are the products that you're going to need. Okay, I picked all of this up at my local Dollar General. Some alcohol. Make sure you get 91%. Don't get that 70% because that 70% has more water in it. So get the 91%, less water. Get yourself a couple of bottles of those. You're gonna need some sort of soda. Okay, I'm using code RED. This has a high sugar content. Make sure that whatever soda you get has a high concentration of sugar. So one's gonna be made with the code RED and the other one is gonna be made with the grape soda. Okay, make sure that you get yourself an abundance of corn syrup. These are 16-ounce bottles. They were $1.95 each. Soda is $1. The alcohol is probably the most expensive thing on here. It's like $2.50. All right, so to start off, I'm gonna call this Group A, and this is gonna be Group B. Okay, all three of these ingredients that you see right here in the front is what's inside of that container. And the corn syrup and the Mountain Dew is what you see inside of this container. Okay, a garden spray bottle, and spray it down your 60 foot, and then you gotta torch it with a huge propane tank like this one right over here. One of those big 20-gallon propane tanks with a torch on the end of it. You could probably do the same thing with this stuff too, and it'd work really well. All right, so how I made this one right here is I took one whole 2 liter of Mountain Dew, and I got a big pot, and I put it on my stove at home, dumped all of this Mountain Dew inside of the pot, and reduced it to evaporate a lot of the moisture, all the water and stuff out of it, to thicken it up. And I reduced it for probably about 45 minutes to an hour. It filled up the pot almost 3/4 of the way with just this before I started reducing it. And then when I was done after like 45 minutes or an hour or so, I'd say the pot was down to about a halfway level. So that's how much water it had evaporated out of there. Then I took 4 of these corn syrups, 16 ounces, that's 64 ounces, and dumped it all in the pot and just took it off the heat and then just let it cool down to room temperature. So now pretty much what we have here is just a freaking huge 1-gallon container full of like syrup. Start putting this stuff together, and we'll do a little test at the end and see how well it works. Alright you guys, so since I don't have a huge container, I'm not going to make this full bottle because obviously all of this, and this is not going to fit inside of here. So I'll probably just do like 50-50 or something. So anyways, to start, I'm going to pour in the alcohol. I'm going to do half this bottle. Okay. 91%. I get some corn syrup. This stuff's super thick. It helps if you're doing this at home, Put it in the microwave for a few seconds just to warm it up, but be careful because this bottle will melt pretty quickly. But put it in for a few seconds just to kind of help loosen it up, to make it easier to pour in the bottle and to mix, okay? Because this stuff doesn't really like to mix with the alcohol. You got to really shake it. And it's best to let this stuff sit at least 24 hours and shake it up again just to make sure it's all mixed really well. Alright, so I dumped the first bottle in, and now I'm going to put the second bottle in. Let's take the seal off, twist the cap, and then go on and add it. Just be careful you don't spill this stuff all over your garage, because this shit is a pain. Just going to put the cap on it and try to shake it up and mix it. There's a separation there. See that? I bet you all the alcohol is right down the top, and all the corn syrup went right to the bottom. So let's give it a shake. And go ahead and add some of this nice grape soda. Here you can definitely see the separation. Okay. You got to shake this stuff up really good. You got to let it sit, okay? I like to at least let it sit for 48 hours, you know, continually shaking it up every couple of hours or so. Just don't forget about it, you know. Try to get this stuff mixed up, because this stuff right here is about a year old, and I'm going to take the cap off and show you that. I didn't even shake this at all. I didn't shake this stuff at all. Look, it's still mixed up. So it's one of those things you gotta give it some time. Shake it, let it sit, let everything bond together and become friends. Camera here. Now if it's still really thick, and when you put in your garden sprayer bottle and you want to thin it out, put some more alcohol in it. You know, that'll help thin it out. And also too, when you go in and you torch it, you light it on fire, it'll really help burn out all the moisture that's still in this stuff. The water from the soda and the alcohol. It'll help pull all that moisture out and leave you with more of a tacky ground or surface. Alright you guys, we're going to do a little test, okay? So this one right here is the purple kind with the grape soda that we made. And then this one right here is the red one, okay? There's no alcohol in this. There's alcohol in this one. I did add a little bit more alcohol to that bottle. Probably a full, in total, probably about a full 32 ounces. So, just gonna hit it with the torch to get the flame going. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is flaming up. It's hard to tell with the alcohol because of the color that it burns. I would normally do this with the big torch, and this right here would be done in seconds, but I can't here. And then this is the other one, so I'm just going to heat up a small portion of this area, and we'll do some tests, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so let that sit for about 3 minutes, and I'm just going to put my foot over it and try to hear if it's tacky. That's really tacky. Like, I can feel like it actually is like holding my shoe down. Try to get a close up with the microphone next to it. All right, now let's try this side. This is the purple one that we use the alcohol in. This one is no alcohol. just hit it with the torch. Put a paper towel over it and see if it how it comes up. Right, so I ripped that paper towel in half, put that over it, set it there. Put that one. Alright, so let's try this one first. You guys can see, rip that paper towel, test this one, not so much. Still really sticky. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys liked it, and if you have any suggestions as to make that track bite even better, leave a comment down below, and we'll do some experiments and stuff. But that's pretty much it, you know, like 12 bucks worth of stuff, and you have your own track bite. So guys, experiment with it, have fun with it, always be safe, and don't do anything stupid with it. Don't try to do this stuff at home in your own garage and where you don't have fire extinguishers ready, just in case you have an accident. Just be smart about it. You guys be safe and have fun.